First pitch moments away here in Philadelphia. Should be a good one. Mets and Phillies next. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the East-leading New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Yeah, and these two guys are making their final starts here in the month of May. And it's hard to believe the season is almost a third over already. But I'd imagine each of these guys is hoping to use this start as a springboard to the month of June.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. Daniel Murphy will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And Brown won't get there. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start the series. And with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Gary Cox will dig in, currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. There you see the company he's in terms of that NL batting race. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Boy, they are putting the pressure on right here, right from the start. A single, and now a double gives them runners at second and third. Now they're in great shape to push 2 runs across here in the first, maybe even more.
Michael Lee will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Let's go. Set this guy down.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. and this will be fouled away. Ball 3. 3-2 now. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 3 will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here.
Let's go, Philadelphia.
Now a ball lined to the right side. That's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
David Lee will stand in for the first time now, and boy, look at these numbers the last 7 games. He's as hot as anyone in baseball.
Hey, try turning a double play for one.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting sixth, first baseman, number 30.
Number 30 will take his cuts now.
Come on, Drew. Get it down. It's something right here, right?
And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Come on, get easy out. Let's get him down right here.
Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
I'm sitting up here thinking that once this ball gets down to the corner, it was going to be easy 2 bases. But he decided better of it rounding first, and he's going to hold on there with just a loud single.
Michael Kadire will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's going to be a base hit for Kadire.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Brian McCann will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Let's go, Phillies.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. On a big swing as he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And McCann is going to wind up with extra bases. And they will not get him at the plate as 2 runs are in, and it's 5-0.
And this latest double right here should be the one that finally chases this guy. I mean, he's pretty clearly not right out there. And I would be absolutely shocked if they don't come out and hook him right now.
Matt Harvey will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away.
Phillies, yeah, way to go, big Phil. All right, let's go, Phillies.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
I'm pretty sure this is not what that man right there had in mind. He's watched this guy really struggle here in the first inning.
He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Surprised that the bullpen hasn't swung into action yet?
Yeah, you know, now that you mention it, I think I'd at least get a couple guys up there scurrying around down there or thinking about ordering a pizza or something.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies coming up. You're watching. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Phil Gosselin will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Now you have to figure he's going to be pretty relaxed out there on the mound. His guys struck for 5 runs in the first, and you know that's music to any starting pitcher's ears.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
3-0 now. Start he was looking for here in the home first.
Yeah, and he even had himself a lead before he even threw a pitch out there. You think that alone would make you a little more relaxed and comfortable, but he looks a little tight to me.
And that misses ball 4, so that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Freddie Galvis will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
That's the runner already. Good go.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. In the dirt, might not be enough to try it, and they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Lee is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Dominic Brown will stand in now as we got a couple of All-Stars from last year squaring off in this one.
Yeah, a couple of first-time All-Stars, too. Both guys coming off of great years.
Hey, Phils, come on.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. And Kadire will make the catch, and the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Daniel Murphy will stand in to lead off the second. And what will they do for an encore after the first inning they put together?
Well, you know, Matt, they might not have to do anything at all. That's how good the first inning was.
On the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, a leadoff single.
This has got to be a bit of a concern. I mean, he wasn't too sharp his last time out. He's not fooling anybody right now. He's just not pitching at a level he's capable of. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Gary Cox will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. And a sure sign that trouble is afoot, as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the second inning. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Got to wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
On the move is Murphy. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. For Murphy, that's stolen base number 6 now on the year. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
And you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. David Buchanan is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Michael Lee will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
Number 3 will stand in. He had a 2-run single this first time around. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here, now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
David Lee will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. This ball's in the air now out to right field. Brown is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance.
Let's go, Phillies!
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Lined hard to center field. Around third and being waved on home. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
And now that's already 8 runs they've pushed across the plate here in the first few innings. And I don't know what's gotten into these guys, but they've definitely had the bats working so far.
Michael Kadire will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And this is fouled back and out of play. This is fouled off to the left. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. Well, you can tell he thought he had him.
I thought he had him too.
Get easy out!
Set him down here.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 8 and the Phillies nothing. Michael Franco will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Michael Franco.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Darren Ruff will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. First offering on the way. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
A swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, one thing you can always say when you're facing a guy like this is that he's going to strike hitters out. The question is, are you going to make him work for those strikeouts? And if those 3 pitches are any indication at all, these guys could be in for a long night.
A.J. Ellis will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Come on.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Brian McCann is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he misses 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
The 2-1 home. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1.
Now you can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Now that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. 1 away here to begin the third.
When you got the count in your favor, 3-1, and you do this? These are the at-bats that you look back on and you think, man, I just gave away an out there.
Matt Harvey will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Sit him down.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Come on, Alf, are you kidding me?
Set up away, but he misses with a slurve ball for ball 2.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And here's a fastball for a strike, 2-1 now. Here it comes. Oh, and a perfect time for the slurve there. It's 2-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. Gary Cox will step in, an RBI single this last time around.
Come on, Phillies.
Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. And another throw over. Runner back safely. Once more, a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Get out of here, man.
And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
Go back to New York, man.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Sizemore is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Grady Sizemore will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
This is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
Number 29 will dig in here.
Batting eighth, first baseman, number 29.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Come on, Phillies.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And this is poured in at the letters, 2-1 now.
Come on, Phillies.
Pitch on the way.
Here we go.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Boy, that is as close to unhittable as it gets.
There you go now, Phillies.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
David Buchanan will dig in with one in and one away.
Come on, Philadelphia.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
One out, nobody on. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Phil Gosselin will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Come on, guys, let's go.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Harvey now on 2-0. In there, 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike two.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. Michael Lee will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Michael Lee.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Grounded foul off to the right side. Outside, 2-1. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
The batter, number 3.
Number 3 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Tries to go the other way with a curveball as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And that's a fair ball.
Yeah, this one looked like one of EK's 4-irons. He just kind of shanks this thing right down the right field line, but he manages to drop it just inside the chalk line, and that's a thing of beauty.
David Lee will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch coming. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, it's still early, and no lead is ever safe when you've got more than half a ball game to go. But you have to wonder if maybe it might not be a bad idea to put up the red light with the lead where it is.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
8 runs on 12 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had 1 step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Number 30 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Swinging a high chopper to second for 1, but he's going to have to eat this thanks to a good hard slide, and the run's in to score.
Well, this is a pretty smart decision here at second base. He's got that clock running in his head, so he knows he's about to take a shot. So at that point, why risk throwing this ball into the dugout or into the 10th row? He just absorbs the hit, and he hangs on to the baseball.
Michael Kadire will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Runners off for second. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact.
This is one of those situations where those unwritten rules of baseball come into play. You've got a big lead. It's late in the ball game. This is where you really need to put the...
And he
Those secondary pitches, and that's a good...
Now a slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field here in the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mets 9. Freddie Galvis will low with a fastball. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. There's one away.
And so far, he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Dominic Brown will try it again. He flew out his first time. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one.
You got to make sure if you come inside, you come way inside. You leave it out a bit, he's liable to hit that thing in the second deck.
Not close. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Here we go.
Fouled back. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Now the pitch. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Kadire is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. So close, but not enough on the fly ball there, and that's a story these guys have heard before as we take a look at the list of teams with the fewest home runs this year. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Michael Franco will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on.
Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Darren Ruff will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Come on now, Phillies.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Brian McCann will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Sizemore will back up and put this away for a long out, number one.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Matt Harvey will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And a fastball taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the fifth.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Daniel Murphy will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. A.J. Ellis will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
Catcher, A.J. Ellis.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the catch is made, 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Grady Sizemore will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1 home.
Here we go.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Number 29 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Justin DeFreitas will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Gary Cox will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Center fielder, Gary Cox.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
It's done now, Phil.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. One out, nobody on.
Come on, let's get you out here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Go, Phillies, go.
And on 2-0, this is a fly ball out to right field. And this will be taken in by Brown as he's got it for the second out.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle-of-the-order guy, and he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Number 3 will be the batter. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Come on, Phil.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And that is going to be his third hit so far, as this is lined into left for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
David Lee will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Come on, Phillies.
Now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he didn't quite get all of it, as this is lifted in the air out towards left center. Sizemore is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets leave 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Ryan Howard is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Phil Gosselin will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Line hard into left, and that's in there, base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Freddie Galvis will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch to him. Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or 2 here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Dominic Brown will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch coming.
Here we go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and McCann will stay with this one for out number 2.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Michael Franco will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
And the Phils know that one key hit here could make a big impact on the outcome of the ball game.
That's right. Wait for it.
In there, and it's even at 1. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Fouled back. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
We're about to the point of the game where you can tell he's starting to tire a bit out there, no doubt about it. You look at the numbers on your screen, 3 walks allowed now. They'll have to start to consider a change here pretty soon.
Darren Ruff will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Drive him home, buddy.
Low for ball 1.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
And this one gets away. That could be a run. And it is a run.
Yeah, that's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one's going to cost him. It almost looked like he got a cleat stuck on that delivery because this is nowhere close. That runner's going to come in and score from third.
Second and third, 2 away. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
The 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away. A.J. Ellis. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies 3. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Chad Qualls will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Number 30 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a double thus far.
First baseman, number 30.
And the 7th inning starts with a swing and a routine grounder to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Michael Kadire will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And this ball will be chopped foul. Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Brian McCann will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Let's go! Shut him down!
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
Let's go, Phillies!
Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes a 1-2. Now a ground ball here just to the left to second. Throw in time and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies 3. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Grant Balfour will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Number 50, Grant Balfour. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot. Number 7.
Grady Sizemore will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Sizemore.
Ball 1.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Now you've got a 6-run lead out there, and there's no reason not to come right at guys.
Hitters count 2-0. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he lays off again. Ball 3. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, number 29.
Number 29 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a fair ball, as this one will get down the line.
But that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Cody Ashe will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Cody Ashe.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. And the recovery will be in time to get him breaking from third. And a base running gaff that time, as that's the first out of the inning. Wow.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guys a step closer to tying this thing, but that time he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
Here's a ground ball toward the hole and through into left field. It's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Yeah, you might have seen the shortstop bird dogging him a little bit there at second base, and that's going to open up a good-sized hole on the left side of the infield. And as you see, the ball just gets shot right through that gap to put runners at first and third now.
Phil Gosselin will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Philippe Almond will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
Whoa, There's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, from 94, he dials this one back to 79, and he gets him to swing and miss.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. A look at our line score thus far. The Mets have come to Philadelphia, and they lead the Phils here in the 8th. Daniel Murphy. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hot dog here. Get hot dog here.
Here's a 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1 and 2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now. 3 and 2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2 and 2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Here's a fastball that he laces the other way into left, and this will split the gap for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box camp. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Gary Cox will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. For Murphy, that's 12 doubles now on the campaign. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
As an infielder, you always have to know who the runner is out there. Here, when he fields this thing, if he tries to set himself, he's got no chance at all. He knows he has to unload quickly, and he does so to get his man on a close play at first.
Michael Lee will stand in. He flew out his last time up. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go.
And this is fouled straight back. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here.
Don't let him score.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets strand one, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Freddie Galvis will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
The shortstop, Freddie.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. First pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Now this fella right here back for another inning of work. He did put up a clean 0, but it wasn't without a few nervous moments.
Yeah, he wound up giving up 3 hits in the inning, but somehow he was able to pitch around it.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Well, he got a lot of that ball, but nothing to show for it to start the home 8.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Dominic Brown will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Fouled straight back. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Full count offering on its way. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swing and a fly ball. Lee is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Michael Franco will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's the first offering. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still way back, it's 9-3. Jerome Williams will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Number 3 will stand in working on a 3-hit ball game now.
For the Mets, third baseman, number 3.
And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion, and he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
David Lee will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Put him away.
In there, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 put out for good measure.
Number 30 will bat now. Couple of hits in 4 trips, including a double. And a ball, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Ball 3, 3-0. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Lined hard to the left side. Foul. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Darren Ruff will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Bottom of the ninth for the Phillies, left fielder Darren Ruff.
And he takes ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
The catcher, number 17,
A.J. Ellis will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Here comes the 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to first. There's one. Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
Boy, and that's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ground ball to first, but then he hustles his way over to the bag to help them wrap up that 3-6-1 double play.
Grady Sizemore will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through when it mattered. Wound up driving in 3 runs, and they were important ones as it helped lead him to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Mets come out on top, 9-3. Good night from Philly.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 5.